Good afternoon. It's 80 degrees in Richland Center at 12:08. For WRCO News, I'm Joanne Krulotz. Vice President and Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris is in Madison tonight. Wisconsin is a large part of the campaign strategy, and so is Dane County. Democrats are opening their 15th campaign office in Dane County today. Statewide, they have offices in 43 of the state's 72 counties. That includes 250 staffers. This is Harris's fourth visit to the Badger State after entering the race for president. Election officials in Wisconsin are asking the state's liberal-controlled Supreme Court to decide whether independent Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s name should stay on the presidential ballot without waiting for an appellate ruling. Kennedy suspended his campaign in August and endorsed former President Donald Trump. He's been trying to get his name off ballots in key battleground states like Wisconsin. A Dane County judge ruled Monday that state law mandates candidates must remain on the ballot unless they die. Kennedy has filed an appeal with the 2nd District Court of Appeals. Attorneys for the Wisconsin Election Commission asked the state Supreme Court Thursday to take the case directly. A closely watched First Amendment rights case in Wisconsin involves a former campus chancellor who was fired after making pornographic videos with his wife. Joe Gow is prepared to argue today for keeping his tenured teaching position, even as he faces removal for unethical behavior. He hopes to convince a personnel committee of the University of Wisconsin Board of Regents to recommend he be allowed to return to teaching. Gow says he and his wife made the porn on their own time and never mentioned UW-La Crosse. But his fellow faculty unanimously recommended that he lose his position, which they say he exploited. Governor Tony Evers thinks the UW system's new viewpoint neutral policy is confusing. At UW-Madison this week, the governor was asked about the policy requiring leaders to maintain viewpoint neutrality whenever referencing any political or social controversy. Evers said the policy would have a chilling effect on him if he were on the UW faculty. Under the new policy, universities of Wisconsin leaders can issue public statements only on matters that directly affect operations and their core mission. It applies to positions from president down to department chairs. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services is reporting a significant increase in cases of pertussis, also known as whooping cough, across Wisconsin. Data in the state and nationally show case counts are now similar to pre-pandemic levels. As of September 13th, DHS has received reports of 625 confirmed cases of pertussis compared to 51 cases reported in 2023. Since January 1st, 2/3 of Wisconsin counties have reported at least one case. While people can get pertussis at any age, Wisconsinites aged 11 to 18 currently make up nearly half of all cases reported so far this year. Pertussis is a serious respiratory illness that can lead to health complications such as pneumonia or even death, particularly in very young children. It begins with cold-like symptoms and develops into a serious cough that can last up to several months. Coughing episodes can cause difficulty breathing, gagging, or vomiting. Some people also may have high-pitched whoop after they cough. It is very important to treat this illness early. Anyone experiencing symptoms of pertussis should stay home, call their healthcare provider, and follow their instructions. Severe symptoms such as difficulty breathing need immediate medical care. To prevent the spread and protect against severe symptoms or hospitalization, DHS urges Wisconsinites to make sure they and their children are up to date on their pertussis vaccine and to take other steps to stay healthy. The pertussis vaccine is the best way to prevent the illness or reduce the severity of the symptoms. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends different vaccine doses for different age groups. Children should receive 5 doses of DTaP vaccine from age 2 months to 6 years. Adolescent ages 11 to 12 should receive 1 dose of TTaP vaccine. Adults who have never had a pertussis vaccine should receive 1 dose of TTaP vaccine. Pregnant people should receive TTaP between 27 and 36 weeks of pregnancy during each pregnancy to protect the newborn before they are old enough to get the DTaP vaccine. Wisconsin residents can find their immunization records using the Wisconsin Immunization Registry. Anyone unable to access records can contact their doctor's office or local health department. Wisconsin residents who do not have health insurance or whose insurance may not cover vaccines may be able to get help from the Vaccines for Children or Vaccines for Adults programs. Women are being undertreated for open heart surgeries. A study from UM Health shows thousands of open heart surgeries are performed every day across the U.S., but for women receiving it or that need it, they are undertreated. The differences between men and women are not only in the care they receive, but also the research that goes into how the care is provided. When women needed open heart surgery, they were found to either receive it in a lower quality or go to a lesser quality hospital. Then they usually wait longer for the procedure as well. Women and men have a lot of biological differences, so using the same practices for both does not always work. Women may also be less likely to have help and someone to take care of them after surgery. Most residents already have PFAS in their bloodstream, but at a lower level than the national average. A new study from the University of Wisconsin-Madison School of Medicine and Public Health found the strongest link between high PFAS levels and lifestyle in older men who eat freshly caught fish. Scientists say that they didn't see any surprising patterns and that there was no evidence that eating fresh fish was the cause of the higher levels at this time. Dane County agencies are conducting extra enforcement and education. The agencies are doing extra enforcement and education as students navigate to and from school each day. According to a Dane County Traffic Safety Commission report, twice as many children in Dane County were hurt in school zones last year as in any of the previous 4. Over the past 5 years, 15 children have been injured in school zones. 43 were injured walking or biking to or from school, and the youngest was just 9 years old. TSC is working with law enforcement agencies and school districts to remind area drivers of the need to protect kids walking, bicycling, or riding a bus to school. The Milk and Cheese program recently held its annual fundraising campaign. This was the big push, but donations are accepted year-round. Organizer Ed Chitwood reports that enough funds were raised to purchase 1,100 pounds of cheese for the area food pantries. Tax-deductible monetary donations can be made anytime throughout the year by mailing a check payable to Milk and Cheese, care of Ed Chitwood, 16025 Eddies Lane, Blue River, 53518. Ed and Linda Chitwood will be hosting the annual Milk and Cheese Hayride Saturday, September 28th at 1. The hayride is free, but free will donations are appreciated and will be used to support the Milk and Cheese program. The Milk and Cheese Hayride will start near the Chitwoods' home. Take Birds Creek Valley Drive off Highway 60 and then follow the signs to the staging area. Reservations are not necessary but are appreciated. Reservations can be made by calling 608-537-2340. Be sure to leave a message if you do not get an answer, letting the Chitwoods know how many will be in your party. The 93rd Annual Viola Horse and Colt Show will be held tonight and tomorrow in Viola. A wide variety of events will take place with the help of great volunteers. Jory Campbell is the president of the Viola Horse and Colt Show.
Honestly, it takes a village, literally, and everybody that's involved in the horticulture is all volunteers. We're constantly looking for volunteers because we never seem to have enough. If you're interested or you have some ideas, by all means, please come join us. If you're interested, reach out to us. We're on Facebook, Viola Horse and Colt Show. You can email us at theviolahorseandcoltshow@gmail.com. Otherwise, Premium Books have all of our contact information in it as well.
The event gets underway tonight at 6 with the downtown ticket booth and food stands opening. Also starting at 6 will be Mr. Ed's Midway Rides, Wristband Night, and the four-wheel drive truck and tractor pulls. Also during the event, there will be plenty of displays to enjoy. Ashley Baker is vice president of the event.
Livestock and households and boys and girls exhibits, which also includes quite an array of different items such as photography and baked goods and quilting and sewing and artwork and things like that.
Judging of boys and girls and household exhibits at the community center will take place at 7. Live music with Blue Collar 40 will round out the evening at the pulling grounds after the polls. General admission is free and no carry-ins are allowed at the 93rd Annual Viola Horse and Colt Show tonight and tomorrow. The 20th Annual Driftless Area Art Festival will be held Saturday from 10 to 5 and Sunday from 10 to 4 at Buford T. Anderson Park in Soldiers Grove. The Driftless Area Art Festival is a juried show attracting artists of all kinds, all of them from somewhere within the Driftless area. This year's event will have displays from 80 artists. Admission and parking are free, along with free live music and children's activities. There will also be up to 10 food vendors at this year's event. Saturday's music performances include Camilla Whitad, Patchouli, and Jason Helder. Sunday's schedule includes Big Blue Sky, River Swigum, and Marquis Morel. For details on times, go online to driftlessareaartfestival.com/performing-arts.html. The Muscoda Chamber of Commerce 25th Annual Fall Opener Banquet will be held Saturday evening at St. John's Gymnasium in Muscoda. The doors will open at 5. A buffet dinner, which includes steak and broiled fish, will be served at 6:45. After the meal, there will be a live auction throughout the evening. There will be a silent auction and raffles, all featuring unique and remarkable items. Matt Schneider is Vice President of the Muscoda Chamber.
We have just a variety of raffles. I think one of the things that make this banquet special is the variety of raffles, the different prizes that are set up to interest everyone. We have things from sporting event tickets, hunting and fishing trips, spa packages, golf outings, outdoor living, just a lot of different items that you can get in on for raffles and prizes.
Ticket prices to the fall opener are $50 per person or $90 per couple. The ticket cost will include the meal along with entry into drawings for a grand prize and door prizes. Tickets can be purchased at various locations as well as a new way to purchase.
We have tickets for sale first time ever at muscadachamber.com, so you can buy your tickets online and then pick up your tickets at the door. Otherwise, if you want to stop in, we have them available at Clare Bank in Muscoda, Community First Bank in Muscoda, Walsh's Ace Hardware in Muscoda, and then the Richland County Bank in Richland Center.
All proceeds from the Fall Opener Banquet will be used to fund future Muscoda Chamber of Commerce projects. Also during the evening, the 2024 Muscoda Citizen of the Year recipient will be announced. All are welcome to attend at the Muscoda Chamber of Commerce 25th Annual Fall Opener Banquet, Saturday evening at St. John's Gymnasium in Muscoda. Doors open at 5. Franks Hill Effigy Mound site will be open to the public for observance of the autumnal equinox. Fall officially begins at 7:43 Sunday morning, September 22nd. Everyone is invited to gather at the Effigy Mound site near Muscoda to view the sunset and gather around a campfire on the evening of Saturday, September 21st, to bid farewell to summer. Early risers are welcome to view the sunrise on the morning of September 22nd. The site also may be visited during the day to see the mounds and the grand vista. The Three Eagles Foundation will have a tour guide available at 6 o'clock Saturday evening prior to the sunset. Participants should arrive by 6 Sunday morning to view the sunrise. The events are subject to suitable weather conditions. A short hike will be required to the top of the hill that offers a view of the lower Wisconsin River Valley. The site is located 2 miles west of Muscoda, near the intersection of Highway 60 and Highway 193. To learn more about the Equinox event or for directions, contact Mark Cupp at 608-739-2179 or visit the Three Eagles Foundation website or Facebook page. The Richland Hospital and Clinics is now scheduling appointments for its flu and COVID-19 vaccine clinic. The clinic will begin providing vaccinations Monday. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends vaccines for everyone 6 months and older. Patients who already have a clinic appointment with their primary care provider can receive a vaccine during that appointment. All others should plan to make an appointment. Vaccines are available at all 3 TRHC locations, including the clinics in Muscoda and Spring Green. The medical staff at the Richland Hospital and Clinics wants to remind everyone that being vaccinated protects the most vulnerable populations. Often it is the very young, the elderly, or patients who are immunocompromised who are most affected by the flu and COVID-19. To help protect these populations, the organization urges everyone to get vaccinated. All Richland County residents are invited to a special meeting Tuesday, September 24th at 6 o'clock at the Richland Center Community Center. The meeting was announced by County Board Chair David Turk at the board meeting Tuesday night. This will be your opportunity to discuss your concerns facing the county, which may include the cybersecurity incident, Pine Valley, or any other topic that concerns you. Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce opened voting for its popular Coolest Thing Made in Wisconsin contest Monday morning. Since its inception in 2016, the contest has garnered more than 1 million votes from Wisconsinites, highlighting the manufacturing industry's $71 billion economic output, career opportunities, and innovative products. The Coolest Thing Made in Wisconsin contest, sponsored by Johnson Financial Group, showcases the state's manufacturers and the high-tech, high-skill, and high-pay career opportunities they provide. This year, 130 products were nominated for the competition, representing every corner of the state and a wide array of industries, including military and space, food and beverage, machinery and transportation, and more. Manufacturers, employees, and consumers alike are welcome to participate in the voting. Votes can be cast once per day per device at madeinwis.com. After the popular vote round ends September 24th, the top 16 products will go on to compete in the Manufacturing Madness, a bracket-style tournament ultimately culminating with one champion. The 2024 Coolest Thing Made in Wisconsin will be crowned at WMC's Business Day in Madison event, October 17th.